Yeah, and I'm single because a lot of men these days think to be submissive is to just play dumb and be quiet. Baby, two things I ain't never been: silent and slow. Because I'm in your chest every time you do something I don't like, and I catch on quick. I'm too quick. I can be submissive. I would love to be that. But stupid? I ain't nobody's fool.
You're nobody's fool, or do you mean not anymore?
This is how dumb men are, okay? Let me just show y'all. I'm at my boo's house right now, right? He's out, and I'm like looking on the counter, literally for my keys. I'm about to go down to the pool, and I see the receipt from where we went to dinner last night. There's all these receipts on the counter, okay? I'm like, well, I'm nosy. I might as well just go through them.
Very
Find a
nosy.
receipt from the 12th, all right, and has two different, whatever that is, of the same thing, and then two different drinks. I'm like, okay, well, maybe he was just drinking. No. Found this one from True Food Kitchen in Midtown, all right? Two different meals on here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what, maybe he just was hungry, got two meals, two guests, okay? Doesn't stop there, all right? Found some more. Like, my hand is like literally shaking. I'm so pissed off right now. Thai restaurant. All right, two different meals. Party of two on the 12th. This is how stupid men are. This is how stupid are.
She literally got receipts. He's probably not cheating. He could just be hanging out with someone. Probably not cheating.
It's a damn lie.
That could be cap. But really, what a nosy woman. She deserves what she finds.
Leave it right there on the counter. And it's crazy because, like, no, I would never think, oh, let me look at the receipts on his counter. Like, we look for, you when you think you're looking for shit, you think you're going to look through their phone or, you know, their social media. It would really be right here in our faces. Right here. I've been here all weekend. It's been on the counter this whole time with all of this other stuff. Right here, just in my face. Chilling. The universe really be sending you right in front of my face. And I was like, something just told me, like, let me just look through these receipts real quick. Something just, why? Why would I want to go through receipts?
Yo, wicked!
Did she deserve to get her heart broken? Or was she just too nosy?
Silent is slow.
One thing about me, I only in fluorescent lighting. I need to see absolutely everything.
Does anyone else in your 30s feel like you lost all concept of age? Let me explain what I mean. When I'm talking to girls in their early 20s, I feel like we are the same age until something comes up and that it reminds me, or they remind me, that I am 10 years older than them. Another example, I was at the dentist this morning talking to my dentist, and she was asking, like, oh, I know you're a lot younger than me, but like, where do girls our age shop now? Because like, I still wear crop tops sometimes, but I'm not gonna like wear a crop top out on a date with my husband when I'm in my 40s. And I was like, you're in your 40s? I literally thought we were the same age.
If an alien abducted me,
Okay.
took time out of his day, his or her day, to beam me up into a spaceship,
Okay.
just me, not anybody else in the neighborhood, I would make love to them, because that means I was chosen,
Okay.
special.
Wow. I was wondering why I got this video. Now I remember why. Okay. She's gonna make sweet love to an Tweety. Okay.
They didn't just beam up Sally next door because she was out in her yard working. They beam me up out of my own bed as I'm relaxing, playing Candy Crush.
Nobody wants Sally.
So if they took the time to specifically pick me out of all these other humans that are around me, yes, I'll make love. That shows effort.
Like
Unlike these people on Tinder who the only thing they want to do is scam me and catfish me and extort money from me. You never know. An alien might make such good love to you, you might fall in love with an alien. And I'm not opposed to that.
Okay. Oh. But imagine if the alien abducts her and she makes sweet love to the alien and then the alien rejects her.
I would make love to them.
It's like, nah, beam her back down.
You might fall in love with an alien.
Damn right.
Well, I could make so many jokes here, but no, let's not do that.
Why?
Struggles of food. Wow. Wow, that's disgusting. Disgusting. A lot of dirty jokes could be made from all of that.
Don't say it.
Be creative in the comments, but we're not going to do that. But wow. Some could say if she had a man, maybe she wouldn't have this problem. Because he'd probably tell her, yeah, there's too much pressure in that container. You're going to... Tastes good?
This is no shade to nobody, but it genuinely makes me laugh my ass off when I see y'all post those tweets that be like, it's so hard being a lover girl in this generation. Like, all these want is money. Y'all are ruining it for the good girls who actually just want love. Do y'all genuinely think that, like, the girls are the reason why y'all don't have love? Are you really that dense to believe that a man's trauma with his past ex would stop him from falling in love with you? Even if I was the worst thing that ever happened to him, do you really think if you were the love of his life that would have stopped that? No, he just doesn't love you and is looking for an excuse not to love you. So he uses the fact that he met terrible women in the past to justify his commitment issues.
I was seeing a British guy a few months ago, and we got along really well. Things were going really great. But, like, we don't speak the same English. And sometimes it was so funny how things would get lost in translation because, like, are we speaking the same language? I remember one time we were talking about the spring, the upcoming spring, and he was like, yeah, but I have, like, a really tough time with hay fever. I was like, hay fever? I was like, what kind of eradicated Victorian ass disease is that? I was like, we don't have hay fever in New York. And he's like, it's allergies, you twat. Okay, but allergies is way less dramatic than hay fever. And then, like, when we would try to plan, like, dates and stuff like that, he would, like, give me military time. And I'd be like, what? I failed math, so, like, what? And then one time, then hay fever.
Okay, military time, I think she means 24-hour clock. And people in the USA do know what hay fever is.
Hay fever?
Because I've heard them talk about it. So,
Then hay fever.
breathe. Luckily, I don't have hay fever, so I can breathe.
And we were talking about, I don't know, geopolitical issues, baby. And I said Iran, like the country, which I realize some people in the US call it Iran, like, whatever. I'm from Buffalo. We say our A's a lot. He looks at me, he goes, Iran? He's like the Flock of Seagulls song? And I was like,
Iran.
So far away.
Yeah, and I bet you made him run so far away.
I have never felt like this about anybody in my entire life. Like, seriously, I could see myself marrying you, having kids with you, dying with you, resting my eternal soul with you in the grave. Like, you light up my world. Oh, okay. Well, do you want to date then? I just feel like we're really rushing into things. Slow down.
Yeah, she did sound a bit clingy, didn't she? She sounded a bit clingy.
I'm valuable.
Like she'd never give you room or time to breathe.
then hay fever.
I need to go home. Okay, this is what it's like being single in your 30s. Last night I went out with my favorite 24-year-olds and like drank tequila shots, celebrated one of their 25th birthdays. Literally was 10 years older than some of the girls at the party. I was like, I need to go home. I need to go home. And then tonight I went to my sound bath, meditation, energy work, psychic, did a little microdose, and I'm just melting on the couch. Both nights were equally amazing.
Wow. At least she had fun. But you wonder if she felt like a grandma with those younger women.
Both nights were equally amazing.
I also feel like being wifey material is an insult. I don't know how I finally just, like, something unlocked in my brain. And I started to realize, like, what does that really mean? It means you can't think for yourself. You're probably codependent. And you exist to serve a man. Those are three things that I don't want to be. Those are three things that I don't want to be. Those are three things that I don't want to be. Like most people, women are some of the most misogynistic people, by the way. Men are too, but the women that are not decentral, like the pick-me women, are f***ing worse. And I know that because I was one, so I remember. But like decentering and decolonizing my brain from men, I can see how wifey material, how we judge women for doing this or that, it's all based around our desire to please and attract men.
What is she talking about?
B.
I mean, we get her point, but I mean, really? Wifey material
Is an insult.
is Oh my God. Some women are single because of their own fault. They create weird illusions and delude themselves into no man wanting them. It's like, what is she talking about?
Everything. I remember wanting to cook the right way, wanting to clean the right way, wanting to dress the right way, talk the right way, like
nice.
Just so that I could be digestible for men. Now I'm realizing like some of the people who I look up to like most men couldn't handle them. The people who I look up to, most men could not handle them. They're not wifey material. They're too much. Like, the average man is a little slow.
Wow.
And if you want him to lead you, you got to be a little slower than him. Think about it. I have no interest. It's some men out here with a brain. I be seeing them on TikTok. They be talking. They be having balanced arguments. They know that men aren't most of them. Like, you know, it's some men out here with a brain. If I met one of them and he let me be a wild free bird and was the kin to my Barbie and was chill in the background, left me alone, let me be myself completely, maybe. But maybe not, because I can still get the best things that men have to offer without ever having to commit to them. They're easy.
And I'm sure some of those men could say the same about you.
They're easy.
Just saying.
In the past, people used to cheat because they weren't with their chosen lover. So, for example, if you had a partner, it was usually for financial reasons. So you used to get married because the families, or they like trade you in for the cows, probably camels in Egypt, you know, that kind of thing. And essentially, you would end up eloping with somebody that you had true feelings for. But now, in our day and age, mostly you can marry, you can choose who you marry, yet people choose to cheat. She also then goes on to talk about her clients. And when she talks about her own clients / patients, she basically says that 90% of them say that they never actually regret the act of cheating when they've done it, but they regret the other person finding out and getting hurt.
You're lying.
Yeah, so it's really interesting, the psychology of it. And she goes into it and she talks about how certain people did things. So she talks about this woman called Priya, who was one of her patients, and she was like always kind of the well-behaved Indian girl, did everything her family wanted her to do, you know, conformed to absolutely everything, and, you know, had a child. And then randomly one day she starts having an affair with like the builder, like covered in tattoos. Yeah, it's like crazy.
How old is she?
Oh, I don't know. She doesn't stipulate her age, but the point is
I'm like 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And I think the thing is what she's saying is that it's also like the childhood that she never lived.
I'm more than just a gorilla grip.
Okay.
Body yaddy yaddy.
Not awkward at all.
An amazing personality.
Lovely.
I also like to dance in the rain. Oh God, what if when he sees me, I like him and he knows it? What if he opens up a door and
Well, I mean, she can wail something, can't she? I mean, I don't know if she's singing or wailing. Nothing like a good waffle. If there's one thing a woman can do, it's complain about a man. Complain about men. How men have done them wrong. What men have done to him. Good or bad, it's still never enough. Have a nice day.
Then hey, fever.
It's slow.